preparing for Mother's Day in my garden, and I have these beautiful baskets that I want to get planted up. The baskets are beautiful. You could plant directly into the basket. If you have some antique baskets or even new baskets, you could definitely plant directly into them. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you use a plastic lining. You can also use mulch. That is another option that you can use. But for these, I have these plastic barrels here. As I was cutting through them, some of the plastic was a little bit fickle and it cracked open, but that's an easy fix. Let's get this down inside of here. The only thing that we're going to do is we're going to be taking some chicken wire and we're going to cut this, and this is going to act as, this is going to help retain the soil inside of the container here. While we need drainage, we don't need this much drainage. Very simple. We'll just go in and just make some cuts here. Then from there, we will put our coffee filters on top, and it's like you never even had an issue. So if you have any type of container, no matter what it is, if for some reason the bottom of it falls out, I definitely would not throw it away. I would take some chicken wire and I would make the chicken wire be my new false bottom. And it just all depends on what type of container it is. But for me, it takes a lot for me to throw a container out, and it's still gonna look good. Trust me, it's going to look good. Now let's get some soil in here. Only other one I have to finish is the larger container here. This big baby right here. So, see how large that hole is right here? Easy fix. This is a large enough piece right here to go right down in the bottom. This is too big of a container for me to be using a scooper, so we'll just dump this right on in here. Just pick the whole entire bag up and just dump it in just like this. All right, we just need a little bit more soil. I wrap back up my chicken wire here and just keep it on hand for the next time that I need it, because there will be a next time that I need some chicken wire. I think what I want to do is I want to focus one container at a time. The first one, we'll start with the smallest container because it's going to be our simplest out of all the containers that we're going to be potting up today. You guys have seen just those big, beautiful planters just packed full of geraniums. Very simple look to achieve at home. So if you want to save yourself a little bit of money, this is how you do this. It's really just simple and plain, just a monochromatic planter, and anybody can achieve it, you guys. Okay, first planter, one and done. You guys, it's so simple, so easy to put together. It looks beautiful. Sometimes the simpleness can really class your containers up when you come in and you take one plant and let that one plant shine. You let that one plant be on the spotlight, or you spotlight one plant. It's certainly going to give you a look, and it's going to say, okay, I like that you were able to practice some restraint in this container. So let's move to the next one. So now we're gonna give these geraniums some room to grow in a little bit. Okay, how do you guys like that? But hold on, we're not done, because we have these right here, our Ageratum right here, but we're going to soften this container a little bit. Now, we already have a bold statement with our geraniums, but our Ageratum is a different texture. The color is different. It's playing off our bluish-esque feel vibe that we have here in the container. More so a purple, but it's more of the blue tone depending on the time of the day and the angle of the sun. Remember that. Okay, let's turn here. Take a little bit of this soil out. Absolutely amazing. You guys, look at this container. Ooh, hunty, look at that. This is going to get big, it's bold, and it's beautiful, honey, and I just love it. We're going to come in and we're going to dress up the base of this container. Now we have our Supertunia Vista Silverberry, a play off of our urns here, our concrete urns, and then we also have our geranium. So now we need to bring back in this purple color, not like the purple that we have here, which brings out more of the blue and the silver tones, but to bring out more of that deep purple color. How's that? We have a verbena. It's going to give us our same beautiful purple color that we have here. Now we're coming in with a Supertunia Vista Silverberry. Going to add another one on the side. So as I move these closer to the window box here, you can see the echo of colors. You can see how everything flows from one situation to the next. We use a Inflexus. And then we came in with the apple blossom geranium. We adorned the base of these containers with a Supertunia Vista Silverberry. And then we use a Verbena. We have a plain container just of the apple. These containers over here, we use geraniums, we use diamond frost euphorbia, and then we also came in and we used the ageratum. We played off of the colors and the variations of the purple in the window box, and everything looks beautiful. Now we have another set of containers just like these, because I always do everything in pairs. And let's get that set on the table. I have another set of containers just like the first. They have the same detail to it. Whenever I buy containers, no matter if it's concrete, terracotta, plastic, resin, I like to always buy a second set. I never really just buy one. If I buy one, then it's going used for a centerpiece or an accent piece, something to grace a table of that sort. But when I'm buying my containers, I'm looking for where can I get the most interest, the most value out of my containers. So here I have a large one, I have a medium one, and I also have a smaller one as well. And I can configure these however I want. But instead of me stopping at buying just the one set, I also bought a second set, you guys. So we have a large, medium, so we have two sets. So we planted the first one up. Now we need to go ahead and get this set planted up. Where's my remote? Oh, what's up? Hey. I'm telling you, baby, you better get one of these. I looked online last night and the price is going up. It's going up. The price is going up. My lilacs look absolutely 100% gorgeous. They are giving, and the smell is so intoxicating. So we got this business taken care of. Let's head on, because I have a lot of things that I need to get done if the garden is going to be ready in enough time for Mother's Day. So let's go look at those. Baby, tell me what you think about these containers here, honey. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. I wait on pins and needles every single year for my lilac to come in bloom, because I know I don't have a newer variety that reblooms throughout the season. So for me, I wait on pins and needles for these lilac blooms, and it is so intoxicating, the smell, you guys. I've been coming by here just so I can get a whiff of the lilacs. There is a branch here that I'm going to take out, and so I'm just going to come in and just make one single cut. I have the branch that I needed to cut off pretty large, so I'm not sure if it got just nipped. It just couldn't make it through when we had those temperatures that dipped down into the 20s. I have lost a few different things that I had in my garden, which is okay, because since I have a small garden, it leaves room for me to bring in something else. The lilacs, you do not want to fertilize right now. What you want to do is you want to wait till it blooms, then you cut off the dead buds, and then you fertilize. If you need to trim it back to size control it, that is the time to do it, and then you go ahead and put some fertilizer on it. Season is coming right along here in my garden. So in the front area, you guys, it has been such an amazing transition. We had a beautiful display on our crabapple tree. It was absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately for us, we had some strong winds that came in with rain, and it blew all of my crabapple blooms away. But while it was here, I did get the chance to enjoy them. I want to troubleshoot this area here. I want to clean up my containers in the front. Now, you guys, I love a good easy container, but sometimes our containers that we plant up, we have to do maintenance in them. So because we have the ranunculus in there, we're going to have to go in and we are going to have to cut the ranunculus that we have inside of the containers back. Containers are completely cleaned out. I have some annuals here that I want to throw in the front garden bed. Not in bloom right now because they're more than likely suffering because they're root bound. They've been in this container for quite some time. So I'm going to mix these in, and I have another pansy that I'm going to add in, and then from there we will water everything in. Come on, you guys, let's start planting. Woo!